Here we will find out the expression of average power of a LCR circuit when it is connected to an AC source. So let us consider over here that suppose an AC source is having a EMF of E equals to, which is varying sinusoidally with time, E equals to E naught sine omega t. At that instant or at any instant, current is given by, suppose I is equals to I naught sine of omega t minus phi. Of course, you can understand from here, I is basically lagging EMF by angle phi, where phi is the phase difference. And this normally happens when the XL, that is the inductive reactance, is more than the capacitive reactance. So we are trying to consider this AC, where I is actually lagging EMF by phi. We will try to find out the average power. So in that case, if I ask you that what is the instantaneous power? Instantaneous power, from the early formula we know, that is given by E into I. So instantaneous power P is equals to, I can say, E into I, that is E naught I naught sine of omega t into sine of omega t minus phi. So this is your instantaneous power. We want to find out the average power over here. So in order to find out the average power, we can just use the method of integration over here. So how to do that? So that means average power over a complete cycle, average power over a complete cycle, average power over a complete cycle. So this can be done something like this. So average power over a complete cycle. So this would be equal to integration of P dt within limit 0 to t divided by integration of 0 to t dt. So this is 0 to t P dt integration of 0 to t dt. So now this will be equal to 0 to t, and what is power? Instantaneous power, we have already put the value over here, that is equals to E naught I naught sine of omega t minus sine of omega t minus phi. So if I put it over here, this will be equals to E naught I naught. So that will be equals to E naught I naught sine of omega t into sine of omega t minus phi whole dt. Integration of dt over this part, that is 0 to t integration of dt, this will give us t. So I can write power average is equals to integration of 0 to t E naught I naught by t, I take it outside, and this will be equals to sine of omega t into sine of omega t minus phi into dt. So this is your expression for average power. Now, if I try to move this to the next page, if I go, so over here I find average power is equals to, therefore I can write E naught I naught by t integration of 0 to t sine of omega t into sine of omega t minus phi whole dt. Now what we do over here, I just try to recollect the formula that you have used earlier in case of your concept of transformation formula in your trigonometry. You remember sin x into cos x, sin x into sin y. Suppose you are having a formula sin x into sin y. We use this is equals to half bracket cos of x minus y minus cos of x plus. So we'll use this formula of transformation, that is transformation formula from product to sum. So I'll use this over here. So P average is equals to E naught I naught by T, and I multiply a 2 over here, I multiply a 2 over here. So I'll get 0 to T, and this is equals to cos of omega t minus phi. So I'll get omega t minus omega t plus phi minus cos of twice omega t minus phi whole into dt. So this will be omega t minus omega t will be cancelled. So P average will be equals to E naught I naught by T integration of 0 to T, and this is equals to cos of phi minus cos of twice omega t minus phi dt. So this is the total integration we have got. Now let me do it in the next page. So I'll get over here. I will just quickly write a 2 over here. Yes. So if I move it over here, this will be P average will be therefore E naught I naught by 2t. Then cos phi integration of dt from 0 to t plus, sorry, minus, this will be equals to integration of cos of twice omega t minus phi dt within limit 0 to t. So P average will be equals to E naught I naught by 2t, and this will be cos phi. Integration of dt is t, so this will be t. Now children, this is a complete cyclic function within the total cycle, that is 0 to t, and we know from our property of definite integration that 0 to 2 pi cos x is equals to 0. Also this is equals to 0 to 2 pi sin x. So for a complete cycle we have seen also in AC that this is totally equals to 0. So what you get actually the average value. So average value is equals to, we get E naught I naught divided by 2t into cos phi into t. So this t and this t gets cancelled. So we get the value of average power formula. We have got it as E naught I naught by 2 into cos phi. So we can also write average power is equals to E naught by root 2. I will just divide this 2 into 2, that is E naught into root 2 into root 2. So I naught by root 2 into cos phi. E naught by root 2 is ERMS. I naught by root 2 is IRMS into cos phi. So average power, very, very important, is equals to ERMS into IRMS into cos phi. So average power equals to ERMS into IRMS into cos phi. That is very, very important. And this ERMS into IRMS, we also, and this cos phi is called the power factor. This is very, very important. Cos phi is called the power factor. And another thing I like to just say, this is basically average power. This ERMS is also known as virtual EMF. IRMS is also known as virtual current. So we get a formula for average power as E virtual into I virtual into cos phi. So it is also popularly known as EVIV cos phi. You can also write this as EVIV cos phi. So this is also called the average power. Now children, we have got a very, very important formula of average power. So average power is equals to EVIV cos phi. We have got that, right? Now I will consider three cases. Number one, under resonating condition, under resonance, what shall be there? What is the value of Z? Z equals to R. And you know that under resonant condition phi, that is phasor angle, is equals to 0. So average power in this case is maximum, very, very important. Average power under resonant condition is equals to EV into IV, and that is maximum. And the power factor cos phi is equals to cos 0 equals to 1. So children, please do remember, under resonance condition, the power factor is equals to 1. Resonant condition means when inductive reactance is equals to capacitive reactance. That is, the LCR circuit will behave as a pure resistance circuit. Number 2, very, very important and interesting logic I like to give you over here. Suppose circuit containing pure inductor or capacitor only. Children, you remember this. Circuit containing inductor or capacitor only. So when circuit is containing only C or L or C, what is phi? Phi equal to 90 degree. You remember, in case of pure inductor, the potential leads current by pi by 2. We have already done that. And the capacitor, in case of pure capacitor, your VC leads, that means VC lags current by pi by 2. We have already done that. So ultimately the phasor angle or phase angle between current and potential equals to 0. So what should be the average power? Average power, therefore, we know that is EV IV cos phi, that is cos 90, and cos 90 equals to 0. Very, very important, children. In case of circuit containing pure inductor or capacitor, that is average power is equals to 0. So this is a very, very interesting concept. That means average power consumed equals to 0, and current at that time is known as wattless current. Current at that time is known as wattless current. Very, very important. Current at that time is known as wattless current. So this is the total concept of average power. Try to understand. Average power, the formula is EV IV cos phi, and in case of resonating condition or circuit containing pure resistance, average power is, you can say, phi equals to 0, and average power is equals to maximum and the power factor equal to 1. In case of circuit containing pure capacitor or inductor, phi equal to 90 degree and power factor is equals to 0 and average power equals to 0, and current that is flowing at that instant, where average power equals to 0 under these two conditions, we call the current to be wattless current. I hope it is clear to all of you. So this is a very, very important